Can you guys tell that I have a favorite Pokemon? Can y'all tell what Pokemon we're going to use today? Howdy ho, YouTube. Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, should I have a pulled up? I will be playing a team by my friend Aquamoth on Discord, featuring my second favorite Pokemon of all time, Snorlax. Snorlax, I think, is an incredible mon, insanely bulky, and it's only topped by my favorite Pokemon of all time, Munchlax, which I actually have a tattoo of on my calf, which I'm fairly certain you can see in one of my videos. But let's take a quick look at the team and then just hop into these battles. We have Lunala with Moongeist Beam, Moonblast, Calm Mind, and Protect, which is a really common set, but one that I think is super effective. You saw me use it a couple of videos ago to moderate success, and I have gotten a little better bit with it since then. We have King Gambit, which I do think is a sleeper pick of the meta today, with Safety Goggles, Terra Fairy, Protect, Kowtow Cleave, Swords Dance, and Sucker Punch. Normally, I actually prefer to run Black Glasses and Iron Head over Swords Dance because it is really a situational pick, and I don't want to have to spend any time Swords Dancing up in front of what seems to be a lot of meta threats right now. You could also run Assault Vest with Low Kick for Incineroar, which I do think is also an excellent choice. We have Choice Band Rillaboom, which is becoming quite a bit more popular. Max attack, max HP with Grassy Glide, Wood Hammer, High Horsepower, and U-Turn. You have Urshifu Rapid Strike, Choice Scarf, Terra Grass, a defensive Terra that is smart for this type of team comp because they're usually going to bring Raging Bolt against this, but I tend to prefer something maybe like a Terra Steel because you're going to experience Fairy types quite a bit more. But Surging Strikes, Close Combat, Ice Spinner, and U-Turn. Ice Spinner, normally you would see Aqua Jet there. Again, I do maybe prefer Aqua Jet, but I think Ice Spinner is a smart addition if you don't have any other ice moves. The only thing is that it's a little counterintuitive when you have grassy terrain up because you actually do really want that in conjunction with Lunala's leftovers to get that recovery and try to get that Shadow Shield back. Standard Pelipper, Terra Ground, max special attack, max speed, Focus Sash with Hurricane, Weather Ball, Wide Guard, and Tailwind. And last but certainly not least is our bulky boy Snorlax with an Assault Vest. Let me say this, Snorlax is a base 110 special defense. So adding in what it's going to garner from 50 levels, it gets to 130. 1.5 times that is 195. With an Assault Vest, this has a 195 special defense. That is disgusting. That's wrong. It shouldn't happen, but it did, and we're here. Max defense on this bad boy. Nice chunk of attack, nice chunk of HP. We have Facade, Crunch, High Horsepower, and Heavy Slam. Very smart moves. Crunch for both Callies. High Horsepower for those opposing Raging Bolts or any other electric types like Miraidon. And you're going to be able to tank Electro Drift super well because of that high special defense in conjunction with being able to garner terrain control from Rillaboom. Heavy Slam answers things like Fluttermane, Whimsicott, all of those annoying bad boys. And Facade in case they accidentally burn you. This Snorlax survives anything. I mean, it's insane. I was practicing with it yesterday, and literally, I think it was a sun boosted, photosynthesis boosted stab flare blitz from a gouging fire did like 30%. I remember I was going like, okay, I need to get a free switch into Pelipper here, so I'm gonna go ahead and sack the Lax. No. The only thing the Lax was sacking was their hope of winning that match. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not going to talk anymore about it. You guys know what's up. Let's go ahead and hop into some battles. Let's do this. Okay. USB mic? Cool. I had to make sure. We have Rillaboom, Farigiraf, Spectrier, or no, Calyrex. I faced a Spectrier yesterday when practicing with this team. Urshifu, Tornadus, and that is a Blood Moon or something. Okay, oof. I mean, Gordito, very good here, personally. Not really, I definitely want to lead you, for sure. I think that's no questions asked. I think you. Do I want Rillaboom here? Not really, personally. I'll go this. I am not married to this lead. Ooh, I should adjust this a little bit. Oh, that's better. Oh, I don't know how much I love this lead, but I don't think I particularly have a better choice here. Also, you're going to hear the volume change a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's see. We have Ursaluna. Oh, cool. How much does this Urshifu really scare me? Not much at all. I actually kind of want to double in here. Yes. Well, watch this. That did a little more than I anticipated, but that's okay. Cool. That means this will get directed. That means they're... Am I Scarf or... Yeah, I am Scarf, so that means that was a speed tie. I did anticipate... So yesterday when I was practicing with this Snorlax team, it did really well. I was maybe anticipating it to do a little bit better, but that's okay. I have Rillaboom in the back for... No, I don't. Okay, I'm actually happy to switch out here. Who can they have in the back? I'm actually happy to do this. I'm just gonna give up my Urshifu here. I think. This should be a speed tie. Okay. That's why. GG's. That game was not over. Okay. Well, let's think about this. This is another instance where we can kind of look at how everything's going. What if they might have been specs? So my guess is they are specs. Calyrex Shadow. They lock into Astral Barrage. I've now KO'd their Urshifu. They were probably a bit ahead of me. Yeah, because I won. So, yeah. So let's think about this. Why would they give up there? So that way we can kind of deduce the team later. So I've now KO'd their Urshifu. They're locked in with Calyrex Shadow. Let's say they're specs. I go for Astral Barrage and they can't change their moves. Sure, my Urshifu goes down, but now all of a sudden they are unable to hit my Snorlax. Then I go for... So then, obviously Urshifu goes down there. I mean, it's going to be -2. It's... We donezo. And then my Pelipper is... Okay, yeah, so then my Pelipper is Sash, so it survives no matter what. Then Pelipper can Perma Wide Guard, actually, to stop the opposing Pokemon, and then their fourth Mon can come out, and I can basically just KO it. So... Interesting choice there. I definitely don't think that game was over by any means. There were worlds where they could have gotten back, but I guess... Maybe they decided that they couldn't. If they had Rillaboom in the back with fake out pressure, I had that. I do anticipate that my Rillaboom could survive one Astral Barrage. It's max HP. And then I did the calc earlier. So Woodhammer will KO that Calyrex Shadow. So GG's to my opponent. I did anticipate Snorlax to maybe tank that hit a little bit better. I thought it would do like 60%. But it do be like a Bidoof sometimes. Nothing I can do about that. Still won, so GG's to my opponent. Let's do another match. Okay. All right. I know what I must do here. Regidrago is a problem. So here's the gist. I can... Oof, what do I do? I think I actually want to lead... Ugh, this is hard. Okay. Do I want to lead Urshifu Pelipper? Yeah, I think so. Lunala, Snorlax in the back. I have immediate wide guard pressure. It's the... Ugh, I don't really need terrain control here. I have enough in terms of wide guard. Oh, this is going to be a challenging matchup, actually. Oh, this one's really going to come down to leads, I think. Okay. This is pretty good. Not what I was expecting. I am actually going to Terra Grass Surging Strikes here. Tailwind. Okay, so I should be faster, and I should survive. So if they go for a Bleak Windstorm, I should KO. And I don't think a single neutral play rough or anything will KO my Urshifu. It's got pretty solid defense with a little bit of bulk investment, but not very much. If they go for a Tailwind, then I match the Tailwind, and you cannot KO Pelipper this turn because of Focus Sash. How I wish I was Steel Terra. I do find that Grass Terra is a really good defensive typing on Urshifu, but if I am going for a defensive Terra, I tend to move towards Steel instead, because you're going to meet Fairy and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a Play Rough. Okay, I live. Cool. No! Oh, wait, I crit through. It doesn't matter. Oh, this doesn't KO. Super bulky Torn. Okay. Do I let Urshifu go here? Who do they have in the back? Drago. Lunala handles basically everything in the back. And you cannot KO Pelipper here. I actually think I want to double into the Zacian. That actually does not work in their favor. So if they KO Urshifu here, that's fine. Maybe they... Okay, this is not bad. If they go for the Pelipper, this is a fantastic turn. Okay. I see why. I mean, they don't want me to get all that damage into Zacian, but... This turn, I absolutely just Wide Guard and Surging Strikes. If they bring out the Regidrago, I Wide Guard and Surging Strikes into the Torn. Indeedy, okay. I actually am going to make kind of a interesting play here. Snorlax. Wide guard. So here's the deal. Snorlax with an Assault Vest. So remember, it has a base 110 special defense. With an Assault Vest, this current special defense is 195. Normally, Indeedee is going to run Dazzling Gleam. Or it's going to do that. And normally, Torn is only going to run Bleak Wind Storm. So I've now effectively nullified this Torn for the time being. So now I can get a free crunch. Their restricted's gone. Who can they have in the back? You. I mean, I just wide guard to infinity, right? I crunch. I wide guard. There's no, this is the safest play. If this Torn has Hurricane, it's a 50% chance to hit. You have your own Psychic Terrain. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Because now I can just bring out, Defense Fell, that's cool. Rocky Helmet's fine. Your team's Tailwind petered out. Opposing team's Tailwind petered. So they can reset Tailwind, but I'm always going to have... Now, I am absolutely happy to crunch again. If they follow me, they're going to Tailwind and follow me, which is fine, and I Calm Mind. If they go for the Bleak Wind Storm, again, remember, they have a chance to miss. That's okay. Are you going to protect Tailwind? Like... Does nothing. Okay. Give me another opportunity to Calm Mind, please. I'm going to be slower than them no matter what. And there's that. I do the exact same thing. Because they still can't taunt me. My anticipation is they have Regidrago in the back. So every Calm Mind I get is just like negging out Regidrago. Specifically if they miss the Lunala this turn. Because then I'll get my Shadow Shield back. This game's not over. I mean, they could totally crit. But I'm not particularly... I mean, who do I still have in the back? Urshifu? As long as Sun runs out, then I can just close combat as well. Okay. Who's coming in? Regidrago, right? Yeah. Both of these Pokemon are insanely bulky. I mean, I've got an Assault Vest on you. I resist this. Yep. Of course they do. That's a little frustrating, but okay. I still haven't used Terra. I mean, that's... I'm +1. And I would anticipate that I can survive their our Sunlight Fader. That's fine. Cool. I would anticipate that I can survive one Dragon Energy from this with... I'm actually just going to crunch. And I'm going to Moongeist Beam. This is a little aggressive, but the worst case scenario is that Lunala comes... Because I'm anticipating a Terra Steel here. And I am plus 2 special attack. It's Terra Dragon, okay. I mean, I'm plus 1 special defense. They got that drop, which is a little frustrating. But I would actually anticipate that I survive with both. Yep. And they're not going to KO Lunala with a Bleak Windstorm, especially... Because miss the Snorlax? Okay, that's not the one I wanted to miss, but that's fine. How much does this Moongeist Beam do? One hit KO, baby. And that's GG's, yeah. That shows you how tanky Snorlax is on the special side. I mean, I was at like, what, 60% HP? But with the Assault Vest, there is no special defense investment in this Snorlax. This is pure, unadulterated damage. There's no way they can win, right? I'm faster with Urshifu. Oh, let's go for Ice Spinner. YOLO, you know? No reason. They can't win, even if they Tailwind. And let's not be mean. Battle was canceled. GG's to my opponent. Good game, good game. They did get that special defense drop. So that did give them a little bit of a chance. I think still ultimately they needed a crit. What's this Lunala spread? 220 HP. Quite a bit. 180 special attack. Only 4 special defense, so... I did want to save my Terra for Lunala in the latter half of the game, but... I was maybe afraid of a Terra Steel. So just how bulky these two Pokemon are together. I mean, that was, yeah, 60% Snorlax with Assault Vest just tanked a Terra Dragon, full strength Dragon energy. I mean, that was incredible. If they had missed Snorlax with the Bleak Windstorm, that was game over for them. So fantastic game for my opponent. Cool team. I think Regidrago is actually really strong into the meta. Something I maybe wanted to play around with a little bit more this game, but yeah, GG's. Let's do another one. I'm liking this team. So I'm battling Atlanta, who has double Johto dogs. No, I thought I turned you on silent mode. What is it? We have Suicune, Lando T, Arcanine. No, not Arcanine. It's a Regieleki, Kyurem White, and Alola Ninetales. Okay, so this is absolutely a snow team. I think this is a really cool opportunity for Snorlax here, because I remember I have Facade if they burn me. I wish Solomon had a Steel move. That would be so nice. But that's okay. I'm definitely going to want Lunala and Pelipper here. What's the second one? And I don't want to lead either of those. Do I want to lead either of those two? Actually, I think I do. Okay, don't make the quintessential YouTuber mistake. Okay, I think we have an option here. You, and they can do a lot with Earthquake, but I have enough answers into it that I'm actually wanting to bring Urshifu instead. Since I resist that. Well, this gives me, I mean, I have Heavy Slam, which is buku damage. Dude, yesterday I was practicing with this team, and I went up against a team with a Whimsicott and a Fluttermane, and Snorlax had been intimidated by Incineroar, and still one-hit KO both the Whimsicott and the Fluttermane, no crits involved. Yeah. So there's the rain. I mean, so this is a pretty easy... I'm just going to switch into Pelipper. So I want to garner... Okay, so here's the deal. Which one's the threat? I think I just go straight Heavy Slam here. Yeah, this Kyurem White could be frustrating, but unless we see another Sheer Cold set, it should be fine. But I want to get rid of their... Okay, I could have predicted that. I wanted to get rid of their opportunity to set screens. That's fine. Normally, you're going to see these things be Assault Vest. And I have Lunala later. How do they manage... A double crit in the rain. Well, you're gonna U-turn out, aren't you? Fine. That's a little frustrating. Not the worst luck I've gotten in a match this week. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I anticipate them to U-turn out on the... Lando T. Double crit. Double hit in the rain. Even if I lose this one, I'm including this one just so y'all can see my RNG sometimes. Okay. So, let's see. And remember that the Heavy Slam's quad weak. There's a Terra. Terra flying, Terra Blast? So they're staying in. Interesting. Okay. I get a crit back. Can I save this? Time to go for broke, I guess. If they swap out the Landorus, they were really just going to let me Heavy Slam. What an insane... Why? That's the wrong play. Like, they were just going to let me Heavy Slam their... I guess maybe Kyurem White's really heavy. Doesn't really do much. Y'all are seeing this, right? We're in this together. Double crit, double hit, 70% accurate move into a freeze. I don't think there's any coming back. There's no coming back from this one. I mean, why waste our time? Why waste our time in this? These games happen. It's important to remember that these types of games happen. And this is not the worst RNG I've gotten this week in a game of Pokemon. One game alone, I got crit, missed Icicle Crash twice in a row, and then got frozen on my Golden Go for 7 turns. 7. Count them. This is nothing to me right now. I have never been more angry than I was when that game happened. So this is nothing. It's just expected. GG's to my opponent. I mean, they didn't do that on purpose. Like, they just got really good RNG. So on them. But I would like to end this one off with a win. So let's do one more. Okay. We have Arcanine, Screamtail, Chenpao, Ogerpon, Urshifu, and Terapagos. If it specs Terapagos... Okay. I think my lead here is actually pretty clear. You, and you. Pretty safe lead. I'll actually probably end up using Terra on Urshifu. Because if I have to bring it back in for the Terapagos, it's fine. But or I'll U-turn out. If they're speed booster. They're not. Okay. This is a pretty feast. Surging strikes. Hurricane. I'm actually going to utilize their own Swords of Ruin against them. They might Howl. They might protect Howl, which would be my guess too. But I think Screamtail only has like a base 65 attack, base 85 special. It's nothing to beat, even if they hit me with, okay. That's actually really good for me. What comes out? Terapagos. Not Rocky Helmet. Okay. Doesn't KO. Who's faster? I am. Cool. Really good turn one for me. Seeing a Screamtail that's not booster energy, I almost have effectively no idea what it was. But I didn't want to find out. I'm not here to find that one out. Who's next? Urshifu? Okay. Are you Specs? I think I want to double in here. Because I have some intense damage and Snorlax in the back, so that's not something I'm particularly worried about. Yeah, there goes the rain, that's fine. And you lose your boost, your Terra Shell. And all of a sudden now Urshifu is far less threatening. A physical Terapagos. That did nothing. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Physical Terapagos. What an insane... I mean, okay. I'm super happy to Moonblast here. And swap out into Snorlax. You can't double edge me. It's like, what are you gonna do? Shenpao's not gonna like this either. A physical Terapagos. Why is my, hopefully, last match of every video just so insane? You're gonna knock yourself out. And it's not Focus Sash. So it must be Focus Sash Urshifu. Okay, I think I win. That double edged a lot, though. Like, I'm not going to say that was not the play, but I want to see this team. Is it a Choice Band? I feel like it's got to be Choice Band. Well, I guess I Moonblast. I don't do that. And I Hurricane. They already Terra'd. Rock Slide. Interesting. Yeah, and I don't flinch. Okay. My opponent was cooking. My opponent was tossing around multiple dishes. I mean, Rock Slide on Ursh is not bad. I mean, that was obviously Scarf Ursh, right? Where was the Focus Sash? Who had the sash? I thought it'd be Chen-Pao. Chen-Pao doesn't have the sash. Who has the sash? That's my question. They were totally still in that game if that Chen-Pao was sashed. It had to be Clear Amulet or Life Orb. Those are like the only other two options anybody runs on Chen-Pao, but it's like begging for a Focus Sash. What a cool team, though. Don't get me wrong. That team's kind of baller. I really want to see it. Nobody want to know where that team is. What's that Terapagos' moveset? What's Terapagos' base attack? Hang on. I mean, base 95, oh no, wait, we want Stellar Form. Base 105 attack, but base 130 special attack, and it can get intimidated. Ugh. Hang on. Yeah, I mean, I just... Good game to my opponent. All right, those are the matches. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you like the team. Evan, great team. I love Snorlax. Snorlax is easily my second favorite Pokemon of all time behind Munchlax. That's why it's my channel mascot. And Snorlax just goes crazy. I mean, surviving that close combat from Urshifu, maybe I thought it survived it a little bit better with 252 defense, but still fantastic. Play the team. It's so much fun. Snorlax survived so many things. I think yesterday I was practicing with it, and a Sun-boosted, Photosynthesis-boosted Stab Flare Blitz from a Gouging Fire did like 30%. I was like, this is wrong. I feel dirty right now. So yes, use the team. It's so much fun. Thank you all again so much for watching. Quickly going up in subscribers still. Loving to see it. Can't wait to get to 500. I've ordered the new chair. It's on the way. It will be here Friday. You will see it in Sunday's video. But thank you all so much. And as Twan says, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd love to continue to see this channel grow. Create an atmosphere where everybody can come and learn about and play some Pokemon. And we have a grand old time. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Stay cold. Or cool, I guess. Don't get too cold. But it's warm. Don't be too warm. And y'all just stay you, okay? Peace.